What's up, crypto and spiritual family? This is Ocean Starship with another video. Hope you're having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But today, fam, we're going to talk about the connection that I see. Because you notice out of all of the fiat rail coins, you notice they're rolling out the Canadian dollar before many of the other coins. As a matter of fact, there's 2 CADs on Elcor. And I think that means something because we've also been seeing a Mero, and we know Canada, right, is tied to the number 13. And I'm going to show you some things in this video, fam, that is going to prove that there is a connection. But the way I found it is going to blow you away. Because what I decided to decode was Yilva Giver. Yilva Giver. Some of you know how I came across this term. Some of you may not. But I told you, fam, I pay attention. I pays attention. And we see, where are you going? 1176, right? XRPLT, XRLNWO. Divine Vert. Faith without doubt. Quantum answers. 55. Our decoder. Date of birth and greatness. And greatness, right? Says our decoder. You see inevitable singularity. 1524. Flip that 524 around. You get Loan Protocol. Same with Michelle Bridges 1111. We see parallel projection of the Tesseract. 366 S Loan, right? Also Fed eCoin. 55 football number and excursion 444. Now we know what an excursion means, right? To go on an excursion. Well, I'm going to show you something because we also have, he brought me a coven of protection. You already made this personal. SC. Railways, Decode Reserve Currency, and UKR SIB Bank with the 444. Now let me show you something, right? And it said you already made this personal. So I decided to decode CAD 51. CAD 51. Notice I got the 444. Notice I got the 444, fam. It said excursion 444, right? Now let's talk about made this personal. Because it said you have already made this personal. And I knew it was telling me something. I knew it was telling me something. And this goes for myself and others that may hold this coin or these coins. Because made this personal is saying you have already made I gift of discernment. You have already chose for a inheritance. You have already letting go of his fear. Think this is a coincidence? And I gift of discernment also gives us 1176, right? I think that's symbolic. Now let's talk about UKR SIB. It said UKR SIB Bank. Notice we immediately get the 480, which is web off. Now, that led me to BRICS. So it's saying BRICS Bank. We also have Crumbling 594, XPR Coin Bank. And we see Anunnaki Canada. Anunnaki Canada, family. Oh, this is getting interesting. Anunnaki Canada. So you know I had to go and look up Anunnaki. And lo and behold, the first thing I noticed was the 510, which is silver. Silver, fam. We know that already, but what else did I find? Because I found Gunter 432. Well, 432 is Marshall. The last, right? The first will be last and the last will be first. Fire of God. GovCoin 510 silver and placed a safe net. 672. What's 672? Fed now, CBDC. You know what else 510 is? Letter E. We just saw GovCoin. Fed, GovCoin, Fed, E coin. Oh, I get it. I definitely understand what the universe is saying. Then I said, let me go and decode Fiat real. And notice you get the 226, but you can invert that to a 262, right? 262, which gives us dollar bill. Bank of England 636, which is L-Core channel. Remember that term, Bank of England. You see Ripple with the 234, which is Iraqi dinar value. Titanic, there's the 262. Jackpot, Metallica, safety, roadmap, and coverage. And coverage. You see it, family? Because I do. There is a connection. Which then led me to decode monetary rails. Monetary rails. This just came to me and something told me decode monetary rails, right? And that's what I did. And what did I find? Well, I'm about to show you. Because I found pay attention. Yeah, right there. There's the 1172 again, which is XRPLT and XRLNWO. We see emergency broadcast, so much money, and is holy is the grail. Is holy is the grail. Right? Which then led me to decode which CAD to hold. Because you have two now, right? Which CAD do I hold? Which led me to the 798 and 1168, right? We see 798 a lot. And that led me to 589. The reserves, everything, sunflower, and government, right? I think this is saying something, fam. Definitely with the sunflower, it says everything. And it says the reserves. We get the 589. And once again, there is government. And we know it's talking about the Fed E coin, right? But what else has the number of Fed E coin? I'm going to show you. Because then I decided to decode CAD 51st. 814 and 876. 814, 876. And that led me to 59. Lucky ass with the 666 and 111, which is dank dollars. Power outage, right? Nasara Jasara protocol. Frequency, $16. Quicksilver, and that is my name. $16. I wonder what that could mean. Could it be saying that the CAD is going to be $16 when it's revalued? Who knows? Now let's talk about that. Because it said my name is that. So it's telling us the name. And you get 294, which is L-Core. But we also get American made in Iraq. Inner circle. And I see the 660 comes up, which is Starship. And you see the 292, invert that, 262. We see 5G, keeping me going, K. And you see pi, R1, and no sheriff, 600, 100, and 100 is loan. Pi, R1. And in gematria, pi is also 294. Notice fifth is 294. So to me, it's confirming 51 of 51st. Now let's talk about Bank of England, because it said Bank of England early, right? But I knew what it was really saying. It's saying Bank of E, England. Bank of E, England. So I knew to decode England, right? Bank of E, England. And look what I got. 6, which is 399. Okay, which is 461. Well, notice if you invert 399, you get 366. Fed eCoin. You invert 399, you get S Loan 366. You invert OK 461, you get Proton Loan 491, family. It all makes sense now, right? We definitely see something that many are not seeing. We are definitely getting a major glimpse of the future. There's something to the Canadian dollar, fam. Not telling you to go buy. Do your own spiritual research. But I'm saying we do have to pay attention. So hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video. Also, come over, join the Patreon. Going live again today, fam. 2 p.m. Starship out.